I want to have a transparent moment with you guys. Literally last night, let me tell you, last night I had like a crazy like breakdown, but it was a breakthrough, right? I mean, like, many people don't really be knowing like what you personally go through, right? Everybody think, oh my God, this person's so happy, they just so lit, they're just so loving, but there's so many silent battles that we deal with on our own. As for me, coming from a certain lifestyle, this is why you gotta have patience with a lot of people, because you never know what they're going through and you never know what they came from. So when you see someone who makes a rapid change in their life for the better, those are the most people who may be going through the most severe battles, because the enemy doesn't want them to come up out of what they were in, you know? And I was in a lifestyle where things happen like this. When I want something, I'm gonna get it like this, you know? So when you're starting to walk with the Lord, it ain't happening like that. And it's hard to break these mindsets of how you used to survive and how you used to operate, but it really ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? It could be hard, but that's the process of you like realizing you can't do the same thing when you're trying to live a different way. And you know what? I sympathize with a lot of people who come from the background that I come from and who come from that world, that street life of getting fast money, because a lot of people don't have an idea. Like, it's easier to stay in that life because you already know how I operate. But when you come up out of that life and you choose to operate differently, or you choose to truly live for the Lord, you can no longer operate how you used to operate. And that can do a stretching on you. That can do a number on you, like where I literally cried my eyes out because I no longer want to carry that spirit of my past. Like, I don't ever want to feel like I'm in a situation and I'm gonna go back to what I used to do, especially when you came so far. You know what I mean? The enemy knows, but God also knows. And that's why I want to tell people, anybody that's in a fast lifestyle or is used to getting money like this, or just used to doing certain things, it's like, have grace upon yourself when you're walking with the Lord. You know, when you choose to surrender, it's not going to be easy. It's easier to live for Satan. I'm going to tell y'all that. It's way easier to live for Satan. But to surrender and submit your life to Christ, it's gonna be a process, and it's not gonna happen overnight. And I had to talk to a friend of mine who came from a similar background than me, and she was like, girl, have some grace on yourself. Like, if you've changed rapidly, you gotta have some grace. And I'm learning, like, it's a process, bro. Like, you're not just gonna automatically be righteous. You know what I mean? Like, there's a process to becoming righteous. And I just want y'all to know that if you are curious and you do feel like the Lord is pulling on you, yes, take that step in the right direction so you don't be capped off. You know, when I was in the streets and I was living in the world, like, you capped off to a certain degree. Like, it's only so much, you know, it's only so much. But for the Lord, there's true peace, there's true joy, and there's true abundance. You know what I mean? You're not out here scatterbrained and chasing a bag. You feel me? Like, the Lord has so much to offer, but we can't take that street mentality and think that we can operate in the kingdom like that. You know what I'm saying? Because God doesn't want us to operate at a low level. He wants to really take us to a higher level. He wants us to truly manifest into who he called us to be. You know what I'm saying? We're no longer caterpillars, we butterflies, you know what I'm saying?